2 weeks ago I came down here to see what all the fuss was about with the car-free weekend, and as I was walking back I wondered to myself why I just didn't do the walk to find out. So here 2 weeks later I'm back trying out, see what goes on at one of these events, and this one this week is much bigger than the one 2 weeks ago. We've got a 3K walk, a 5K walk, run, the usual bicycle crowd, and about 3,000 of my closest friends. So the route right now, we've been walking for about 15 minutes. We'll see where all this goes.
Pelbagai aktiviti yang akan diadakan, dan seperti yang semua ketahui, kita semua berada di sini untuk the KL Coffee Run. Dan dalam masa yang sama kita juga mengadakan Macau Mouth Cancer Awareness Week. Let's walk and run.
Alright. Semua ini kita langsungkan pada hari ini 17 November 2019, pastinya hari Ahad untuk minggu ketiga dalam bulan November untuk kita raikan program KL Coffee Morning yang memang telah diwatakan hampir 7 tahun penganjuran
bagi minggu kesedaran kanser. Dan nanti anda semua pun telah raikan pelbagai aktiviti sedang get di apa ni? Untuk kesiapan lah. Kesiapan. Okey. Anda semua
anggota keselamatan pastinya daripada polis dan Malaysian PRM dan juga border traffic.
Yes, ada cabutan bertuah.
Ya, betul.
Ada persembahan.
Ya. Dan sebenarnya kita pun telah membawakan bersempena dengan Minggu Kesedaran Kanser.
Jadi kita mohon supaya untuk anda berhimpun sekarang, kita berikan laluan kepada sebentar lagi untuk persembahan daripada pasukan pacaragam BKL. Jika telah bersiap sedia untuk sesi ini, kita akan lepaskan lagi untuk mereka berlangsung dengan pengisian haluan telinga kita bersama. Namun demikian, kita mohon sebaik kepada rakan-rakan KL Coffee Morning untuk bergerak menuju di belakang di bawah arch berlampu ini untuk kita menantikan sesi pelepasan. Terima kasih atas kehadiran anda. Kita nantikan untuk acara kita langsungkan pada hari pastinya 17 November 2019 hanya dalam KL Coffee Morning.
If you saw my video about the KL obstacle course, you know how difficult it can be to walk around Kuala Lumpur on the sidewalks. I have to say that walking in the middle of the road is a lot better. There's no holes, no ridiculous hills or bumps that you have to jump over. This is the way the sidewalk should be constructed. Normally when I walk on this road, I'm over there on the sidewalk, and oftentimes it's like doing a parkour course, just walking down the street. Here, the surface of the road is completely smooth, something that every sidewalk user would love to have on a daily basis here. Selamat pagi. Pagi. Right now we're on Jalan Dangwangi, and I think that we're heading to the KLCC Towers, but I'm not sure about that. We'll know in a little while. This is the 7-kilometer route. All right, we're on actually we're on Jalan Ampang right now in the Bukit Nanas area, and we are heading towards Petronas Towers. One thing you notice about this, even though the roads are partially opened, is how quiet it is. And you don't notice it when you first start off. But once you get rolling, it's like an entirely different place. You don't realize how nice Kuala Lumpur is until you see it without all the traffic, which admittedly is kind of rare, but it really is a nice place. And events like this, where you just go out and wander along the major roads through town, it's really an eye-opener. Okay, if we go left, that takes us directly to the towers. If we stay right here, that takes us down some other direction, and but people are coming back from the towers, so the route must loop around some way. I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to be looping around the downtown area. And there, of course, you have let's say a deep-throated motorcycle. Something we haven't heard yet today, which is a good thing. We're directly underneath the Bukit Nanas monorail station now, following the monorail line heading toward Raja Chulan. We have turned on to Raja Chulan, and as you can see, Petronas Towers are directly in front of me. It's 8 o'clock, and according to the app on my phone that measures distance, we've already covered a little over 6 kilometers. Unfortunately, that counts in the distance from my house to the start point, which is between 1.5 and 2 kms. So I don't really know what it was. I forgot to check it before we actually started. So when we finish, I'm not going to know exactly how far the so-called 7-kilometer route is, but I can probably make a good guess. Here we're just rounding the corner near the Petronas Towers, and I think pretty much when we get back over to Jalan Dangwangi, we'll be on the way back to the starting point. I would say maybe a quarter of the participants opted for the 7 km walk. Most of the people I see on this section of the walk are cyclists or runners who are in the 5K run, 10, I don't know what it is, some K run. But most of the walkers have not chosen this route. They're finished by now. And the only reason I mentioned the time before is that the roads are only closed until 9 a.m. So we've got 2 hours to complete a 7-kilometer walk, which is, well, for anybody that walks a lot, it's a piece of cake, but other people it might be somewhat of a challenge. You can see there's just cyclists waiting along the road. This, I'm not sure what this road is called. Maybe it's the novelty of not being able to do this. Morning! At the Petronas Towers because of all the normal traffic. So they just decide to stop and relax for a bit. We are on Jalan Dangwangi heading back towards Bukit Nanas. And then there, I think we take a right-hand turn and eventually get back to Jalan Raja Laut, which takes us right back to City Hall. If you're traveling on a bicycle, it's probably easy to make 3 or 4 rounds of the 7 km route within the 2-hour time limit. If you're walking, 7 kms and 1 round is perfectly reasonable. Unless, of course, you want to stop at one of the mini cafes and have some roti canai or a tea tarik or something like that, which is another one of the main benefits of having an event like this in an urban area, is that there are lots of places to stop, rest, get a drink, something like that. Okay, I was wrong. We're turning onto Jalan Tun Abdul Rahman, and we're going to head back to DBKL from there. So right now, when we make this turn, we're in the home stretch. I'm going to guess it's about maybe 2 kms or maybe even less than that to where we're going to finish everything up. And once again, we're on completely closed roads. Totally quiet as far as cars are concerned. And just a pleasant way to spend a Sunday morning here in Kuala Lumpur. Is it selfie time?
Selfie time, yeah.
If you follow this road straight on, it takes you directly to Dataran Merdeka. And that's right near where City Hall is. So that's exactly the direction we're heading in. This district that we're walking through right now is mainly textiles and clothing. There's a few restaurants and a couple of hotels, but mainly if you're looking for cloth or some kind of fabric or already made clothing, this is the place in town where you're going to want to be. We're going to turn right at this intersection, and right on the other side of that will be Kuala Lumpur City Hall, and the walk will officially be finished. Here we are, back where we started. is Dadaran Merdeka right over here. I'm sorry, DBKL, which is the Kuala Lumpur City Hall. And it looks like we're getting ready for a Zumba class. Usually they have that before these events. We'll go see what's going on. That's KL Car Free Morning. Every second and third Sunday, 7 to 9 a.m. at the Kuala Lumpur City Hall. It's worth checking out. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember that the JD Power and Associates have guaranteed that if you subscribe to this channel, all of your wildest dreams will come true. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.